All right, now we're working on punching matrix, okay? These are the essential 36 combinations that you're gonna need to know for boxing and also dirty boxing, okay? So the essentials are the following: jab, cross, lead hook, rear hook, lead 45, otherwise known as a low hook, and rear 45, okay? Those are the essential techniques that you're gonna need to know, all right? The funny thing is that each set follows the same pattern. You go through the punches, just changing the beginning portion. For example, jabbing set. I'm going to call it the combinations. Jab, jab. Jab, cross. Jab, lead hook. Jab, rear hook. Jab, lead 45. And jab, rear 45. Same exact thing with the cross, except you're going to start with the cross this time. Cross, jab. Cross, cross. Cross, lead hook. Cross, rear hook. Cross, lead 45. Cross, rear 45. And just let your partner work on this, okay? Same thing with lead hook. Lead hook, jab. Lead hook, cross. Lead hook, lead hook. Lead hook, rear hook. Lead hook, rear 45, or lead 45. I could go, sorry, my bad.
Can we do it again?
Yeah, do that, please. You get a little shaken up when you're a human punching bag. lead hook, rear 45. Same exact thing with the rear hook. Rear hook, jab. Rear hook, cross. Rear hook, lead hook. Rear hook, rear hook. Rear hook, lead 45. Rear hook, lead, or rear 45. Good. Now moving on to the rear hook. Rear hook, jab.
Rear hook?
I mean, lead 45. Thank you. Good. Same thing with the rear one. And that right there is the punching matrix. Next drill, the hurdle drill. Okay? We're going to give each jab and the posting out jab. Most people just think a jab is a jab. That is far from the truth. You have so many different areas that come in being what's called an educated jab, meaning that it's going to hit the target every single time, or at least a high majority of the time. Okay? So, but let's first talk about the distance jab. Hands are up. By the way, you may see me going from orthodox to southpaw. I'm just that type of fighter that goes and does that. I'm typically a southpaw, but there's times I like to change it up and work it the orthodox way. So, distance jab, number one. Shooting out, the hand is here. Notice, this is protecting me. My shoulder and my hand up here. But I'm leaning into it. I'm creating that distance or covering that distance. Okay? People like Bill Wallace, Floyd Mayweather, they use this exact concept to create and keep that distance. When I was going for my first takedown sparring championship at the USAMA, I had Bill Wallace and my father in my corner. And it was funny because they were both giving me advice on how to fight this one particular fighter that I was fighting. And Bill was just like saying, jab him out, jab him out, jab him out. My father was saying, well, once you get in that clench, take him down, take him down. And what ended up happening was both of those got made into a beautiful strategy for it. I jabbed him out, jabbed him out. He ended up going for a double leg takedown. And I ended up taking him down, or going down with him and going into an armbar, leading into it. Well, inverted armbar, sorry. Anyway, that's ended up what happened. So, point though is this. Jab, jab. Notice I'm to the side as I'm going through. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Reach for the distance. Okay? Keep that distance. This also gives you range if you're working in the kickboxing realm. Boom. To go straight into the side kicks, hook kicks, round kicks, etc. All right? So, again, distance jab. Foot, head is directly over knee, which is directly over foot. Okay? And coming back. Okay? Now, the jab is one of the most fastest punches you're going to be able to throw, if not the fastest, other than the back fist. Okay? So, when you're going through this, relax. And keep moving. Keep that distance. Keep busy. All right? Second one, the pine jab. This is where you're going to close in on your opponent, and you've already got him at the ropes or jab or at a position where he can't go too much further, and you need to clear that lead hand. 1, 2. It literally pops over it, boom, boom, like a cat pawing at a toy. And then you are opening for another strike. So, again, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So you have the distance, the pawing, okay, and now the height change. It's literally essentially your footwork is like a deep squat, half jumping jack. Whereas this stays up while you go down, where then you can enter in. Okay? As you go out, you go down. Now you can also apply this going changing heights between the two levels. 1, 2, and a great way to practice this, 1, 2, 3. High, low, high, low. Again, 1, 2, 3. So, that's your third jab that we're talking about today. Okay. Also, one other note, this jab can also work while you're retreating as well. And you're using your back foot to tell where the mat is, or the canvas is, or if there's something behind you. Let that back heel, back foot, be your third eye. Okay? Last but not least, the posting jab. This is where you're posting out to change angles wise, or simply get away. As you would normally jab here, notice my hands opened up and turned toward him in a jabbing-like manner. Arm is extended, whether it's going to be for a follow-up hand strike, leg strike, etc. 1, 2. That's your footwork. 1, 2. 1. So we've covered those 4 kinds of jabs. All right? Last but not least, to get to some of these dirty striking techniques. Okay? We're going to give you 2 for upper body and 2 for lower body. Okay? Upper body strike number 1. You've already jabbed, etc. You're in the clinch. Forearm strike. Jam this forearm into the neck or the head. Boom. In Japanese, we refer to this as kote uchi. Kote uchi typically comes up and around. You'll learn that in another lesson in Jeckel-Ryu. But in the dirty boxing, it's like you're purposely jabbing or crossing off away from his head and turning inward. Boom. And back. Boom. And back. 1, 2. Back. 1, 2. Back. Okay? Number 2. Reinforced hammer fists. You've already done your upper 45 or your hooks. You want to retract this back. As you drop that elbow, grabbing your hands and driving into the side of the head. Notice, Reinforce, reinforce, reinforce. Let go. That's now going to cause them to be open up. That gives me a chance to strike with the rear hand. So, Kote-uchi or wrist bash, forearm strike, reinforce hammer. Boom. So you punch through, grab, and if anything, it gives you a little bit extra weight. Go back down on the clavicle, the jawline, etc. Last but not least, open hand striking. So you have your hooks. That's great. Open hand, palm to the ears. Boom. Use it in the same manner as you would a hook punch. Boom. Boom. Okay, so jab, open hand palm to the ears. Pop those ears. Okay? Those are the 3 upper body dirty tactics that we're going to give for you today. Lower dirty boxing, because remember, this is dirty boxing. Okay? We're allowed to use our feet. We're not going to kick high, as in a lot of other martial arts, but we are going to go low line strikes. For example, the oblique kick you learned in lesson number 1, you're going to scrape your foot along the shin all the way to the top part of the foot. I'm going to go to the side. You go all the way down to the floor. Okay? You're wearing hard shoes, a boot, something with a heel, and you go straight on top of that foot, scraping the shin. Not going to be fun. Next one as well. Rising cut kick. Go straight up. It's not a front kick in this lineage. It's literally going to inside leg kick. Boom. You're hitting with the shin. Okay? Boom. 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 All right? Now, last but not least, short knees to the thigh. If you get into that clench wise, shoot it to the outside of the leg, or the inside of the leg, or groin. Notice, unlike the Jeckel-Ryu, where we're going high, this one, boom, straight to the leg. Boom, straight to the leg. Straight to the crotch, etc. I threw a little switch step in there on you. Okay? Those are the 3 that we're going to work with for dirty boxing for empty hand. So you have 6 techniques wise on that, and we have those other concepts that we worked with. See you in the next lesson. Bye. Now let's work on our turtle defense drill. This can be done solo or with a partner. Okay? Heavy bag or for shadow boxing concepts. Okay? Either which way, set up with the jab. From there, we're going to work on the upper body rolls first. Upper body roll high. Notice, my glove is turning out. That way, if someone hits, it's at least reinforced. Okay? From there, lead hook, cross. Again, jab, jab, upper body roll, hook, cross. Make sure you're twisting on that cross. Okay? From there, jab, jab, upper body roll, hook, cross, stepping upper body roll, for those shots over here, cross, hook. Again, jab, jab, upper body roll, hook, cross, stepping out, upper body roll, cross, hook. It's the opposite way from the way you began. Okay, again, jab, upper body roll, hook, cross, cover, make sure your upper body rolls there, cross, hook. Second roll of that, okay? You then go back into jabbing. So we have jabbing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, jabbing again. He's going to go for the lower end. Sit down, drop that elbow to that hip. Uppercut, cross, He sees the other opening. Sit, uppercut, hook. Jab out. So the full drill again. 1, 2, upper, roll, hook, cross, upper, cross, hook, jab, jab, sit, uppercut, cross, sit, uppercut, hook, cross, cross. Or no, jab, jab, sorry. So, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then jab out again. All right? So, one more time slowly. 1, 2, cover, hook, cross, cover, cross, hook, jab, jab, sit, uppercut, cross, sit, uppercut, hook, jab, jab. All right? So, that's the second drill this week. All right? Next part that I really want you guys to understand is the differences of developing a certain type of jab. Okay? Which will be right after this.